So no. Syth i fewn. I don't care. I don't care. I syth. O, fan'na. Ow. Ah! Low lights. Low lights. Go. Iawn, lle oedden ni? London. Mi oedden ni yn London. Oedden ni wedi catch landing. A wan, da ni'n mynd i London. London City! Dyna ni fe.
There was nothing very useful in my bag, just a single hair clip.
Yeah.
It was a hair clip.
It was a haircut. Yeah.
It was a phone, probably for staff only.
Staff only.
The attendant didn't show it, but I sensed he was watching my every move. The carving looked Buddhist in subject, but Mesoamerican in execution.
What?
The two Japanese girls were inexplicably amused by something.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, what's your character?
It was a stone identical in size and
Are you
style
sure?
to the coyote stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Jaguar. Okay.
The pots in the case seemed to amuse the girls no end.
Huh?
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
What's so funny? Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
yeah.
I doubted I could sneak this enormous stone out under my jacket.
Okay, shadow boy.
The cabinet was locked.
Attendant.
Can I help you, miss?
Help.
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El
Draco?
Draco.
Very English name.
El
That's what the
Draco.
Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
16th century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Francis
What?
Drake! Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple of artifacts he brought back from one of his journeys.
I didn't think the museum attendant would be interested in a hair grip. Not even a cute one like this. What can you tell me about that stone with a jaguar on it?
The so-called Jaguar stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented, along with the more famous scrying mirror,
Ooh.
to John Dee.
What's this scrying mirror?
It's a little square of polished obsidian. Mine it is.
And what does it do?
Well, it's a bit like a crystal ball, except flat and black. And you can't see anything in it. Old man Dee had a psychic who reckoned he could speak to the angels through it. I think he was taking Dee for a ride myself. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil.
The
Have a look,
devil.
miss. I'll show you the mirror.
Yeah, please. Merci.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tizzetlik...
Cecilia
Dyslexic.
Karaki.
I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me.
Oh my god.
This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
No.
Professor Roubillet.
Eh? What? You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
Birme. Colgraf van wat. Ben nog even.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
I thought you were going to stay in Quaramonte to witness the eclipse.
Alas, business comes first. An important consignment of artifacts on loan to the British Museum. But I intend to return to Quaramonte in plenty of time.
Professor Oubier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Oh no.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way.
Oh, what are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Oh my god.
It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
Ha ha ha
The
ha.
thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oubier showed up
Too
and
much sus
then
Oubier.
promptly disappeared. I didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him. I didn't need to make a call.
Okay.
The carving looked central. I doubted I could sneak this enormous stone out under my jacket. That's the kind of thing Georges would do, not me.
Whoa. That's not on. Okay.
The cabinet was locked. That's the kind of thing.
Oh, perspective here.
I'm sorry, miss, but I shall have to ask you to stay.
Oh, but surely you don't.
No, but you will have to make a statement to the police. You're a witness.
Okay.
I doubted the girls would be any help to me.
Oh, don't worry, first on the line.
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oubier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Xibalba Princess.
Xibalba.
Moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
Just wondering.
Okay.
I didn't steal the stone. I was nowhere near it.
So who do you suppose did steal it?
Oubier.
It must have been Oubier.
Huh! Begging your pardon, but he's a man of letters. A professor.
So was Moriarty. Man of letters or not, he's your culprit. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You've been most helpful.
Whoa, that's the.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
Hmm.
I doubted the girls would be any help to me.
Another way out. I carry the key. Yeah.
I didn't want the mask, although it certainly reminded me of somebody.
Ooh. You literally did with him and George just from doing stuff. But you need.
The cabinet was locked. The key unlocked the case.
But you should be doing
I
stuff.
locked the case again and took the key. The key didn't fit this. I didn't.
Okay.
Take a look at this.
What are you doing with that?
Just looking. What was it used for?
It's a sacrificial dagger, and I'd feel a lot happier if you put it down.
Look at this.
Okay.
The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oublié.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
Oh, I didn't. Ja, moeten we maar.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, I'll hold.
But I had to catch up with Oublié, and fast.
Go.
The doors were securely locked. The doors were securely locked. The doors were...
Yes.
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
Sacrificial dagger. Hey, same. Clem, mine. Would I know? I'll catch something. Let's go.
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective. It was the electronic marker which brought... It was the coyote stone. It was the flint statue of... It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
Yep. Ellen.
Holding that lantern, I felt kinda biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale. March 20th, 1670 fix. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Guys!
The hell are you? What the hell?
What the? Who are you?
Who are
I'm
you?
Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
'Cause Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad.
Ooh.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah? Boy, that's interesting.
He was a sailor captain. This is his house.
Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
Whoa.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
I bet you can't keep this piece of coal in your mouth for the next half hour.
Could too. I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then. Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me, I'll tell Aunt Mina.
Fair enough.
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Stabby.
Would you like to play darts?
No?
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
The little girl had cute freckles, cute little nose, and the eyes of a KGB interrogator. Around her neck was a large cross on a chain. Fine, as long as she didn't try to convert me.
Steal.
That might come in useful, in ticklish situations.
What
Oh.
you doing, Jaws?
I'm just borrowing this feather, that's all.
Why?
I might be able to make use of it.
You gonna steal it? That's bad. I'm gonna tell on you.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Well, because I'm not stealing, just borrowing. It was firmly attached to the desk.
Okay.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
Give me the chat. I'm borrowing the chat.
Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what? Maybe that wheel was from Ketch's ship. Suddenly, I was 12 years old again. Hard a port, bosun. Aye, aye, Captain Stobart. She cannot take it, Captain. My lad's dead. Abandon ship.
Ooh.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross.
Poor
It was
Gus.
identical to the one the little girl was wearing. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry. Two bells and all's well. Pirates were cool. It would have been easy to reach the cutlass and slip it in my pocket. It would also have been the most regrettable action of my life. Yow! I should have known better than to put my hand in there. Grandma Stobart had a nasty experience in a water butt once.
Um. In Inkwell. Robert in Emma.
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me. Stay out of mischief.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh,
Ooh.
nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy. That cross you're wearing, Emily?
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
Give it to
It's
me
just
now.
like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now. Can you think of anything else you'd trade?
Don't know.
She wouldn't have been interested. She wouldn't have been. She wouldn't have been. She wouldn't have been interested. The ship looked too fragile to touch.
Help. Hang on hwnna. Hint. Others may have information. Okay. A hogyn bach. Help me.
Any use for a quill?
What's a quill?
It's what people used to write with in Captain Ketch's days.
None. I'd sooner be fishing.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She well vexed with me.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night, when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
What do you need to catch a tiger fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use. What you got there?
I didn't think the kid'd be interested in that.
What you got there?
I didn't think...
What you got there?
I didn't think the kid'd be interested in that.
The first cat. Ah, okay. Shit, don't even fica allan. Fucking tell me, fucking Scotland.
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
Okay.
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Ja, hon met.
Thanks. Let's hope them tiger fish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
Yes! Let me in. Stupid child. Swap your priceless artifact.
Here,
I'm
I've
home.
got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws, Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not
Fair enough.
called... Look, conch, pretty. Swap for the cross, yes or no? Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
Stupid woman. Sut i swapio hwnna? Ti'n a priceless artifact o fatha heritage chdi. Move on.
Ketch's crucifix was encrusted with precious gems.
Okay.
I'd better think this...
Okay.
Okay, I've had my hand...
Ah! Okay. Ah!
The ship looked...
Okay. Hwnna fel e.
Okay,
Hwnna fel e.
the chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
A wedyn...
What you doing now, Jaws?
Knock it off, will ya? There's something you ought to know. I don't buy cute or lost puppy. I'm putting this old map on the desk
What you doing that for, Jaws?
because it was obviously intended to fit in this recessed area.
How'd you work that out?
It's obvious.
Dwi'n hwn yn y pen holder? A di fath o cysgod o beth. Ah, okay.
The lantern fitted so precisely in the
Okay, dwi fod i gwybod.
What you doing now?
grown-up
dos
stuff.
off.
I doubt that.
I've put the lantern in the inkwell. See? It fits.
Why?
Because it was cut to fit.
Why?
Because sneaky old Captain Ketch made it that way.
Why?
What is with all the questions?
'Cause I'm interested.
Why?
'Cause I have the insatiable curiosity of the young.
Why?
All right. Truce.
The pen holder.
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the penholder. Before you ask, I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull.
Wow.
That must be it. Ketch's Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
No
Ooh.
kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell you can.
I never get to leave the house.
I wasn't going to take the cross out of the holder. Somehow...
Okay. Dwi'n dod fan ma'n. Oh, I'll go back. Let's go. Rio ydy'r goat o bits yma gêm. Hey, Rio.
Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You're madman.
The rain will
bad
keep the
man.
zombies indoors. Just say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean, not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tiger fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
Ah, good one, lad. Good one. Lad banter. Good lad banter. Whoa.
So, this was Zombie Island.
Zombie Island.
Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No, thanks. I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
That Emily sure asks a lot of questions.
Rest man, this whole Emily business just isn't funny.
Look,
What?
we're obviously at cross purposes here. I'm talking about Emily Ketch.
Yeah, and so am I. She was my friend. Her aunts hated it, but we did move together, you know. She used to be real keen at hide and seek. It could take hours to find her. One time, the last time, it took days. She must have shouted and screamed herself hoarse, but there was nobody to hear her.
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's old sea chest. The only way to open it was from the outside.
Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. We never exchanged another word about Emily Ketch. It was too high. I couldn't get up there. Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle. Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem.
Rio and lad. I'd say.
You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock. Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the Walking Dead.
Back in London. Meanwhile, back in
I
London.
stumbled down dark stairwells for what seemed like forever, until suddenly I found myself, wow,
Oh, there's a-
in an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago. It was a poster advertising holidays in Scotland. It was an old ticket machine. A sign read, Tickets 3D. It was an old chocolate vending machine. The machine needed to be fed. The cup was empty. The tray was empty. The machine needed to. The slot was much too.
Ooh.
I pushed the hair clip into the slot, and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine. The machine needed to be fed. The tray was empty. I pulled out an old English penny.
Oh, English penny.
The penny was too large to fit into the slot. An ancient bar of chocolate dropped into the tray at the bottom of the machine. And as a special bonus, the penny dropped.
Yay! Vad fick hon vunnit?
I took the ancient bar of chocolate.
Ja.
I pulled out an old English penny.
Fy fan, du är gasturna. What?
The ghost didn't seem threatening in any way. The ghost didn't seem threatening in any way. The machine wasn't about to weigh me for nothing.
Fine.
I put the old penny into the slot, the needle twitched rustily, and the machine spat out a card.
Okay. 13 stone.
The weight was in imperial units. It meant nothing to me. The card also had my fortune on it. A family quarrel will turn out to your advantage. The poster was advertising a play I'd never heard of. It was an old map of the London Underground. It was a maintenance cupboard. A latch lock stopped me getting...
Faceless dagger. Let's go.
The blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the soft wood frame. The door gave slightly, and then held firm. A warning sign saying high...
Okay. Yeah. Ah.
Non.
Non. Non. Non.
I remembered my student days when I regularly forgot my house keys. A wiggle with the thick card between the frame and the lock, and the latch lifted.
Pensionera. Pensionera. Ja. Fan.
The train was my ride out of there. I could worry about not having a ticket when I...
Tacos. Har du till och med varit missing of a ghost? Okay. Det där är för.
Nothing, I mean nothing, would possess me to step into that swamp.
Fair enough. Os dwi'n cofio iawn, hwn oedd y bit o'n i'n methu dall pan i'n fach. Layer. This is dirty. Oh, the remastered.
As
Yeah.
soon as I stooped to investigate the hole, its inhabitant disappeared into the darkness. There was something in that hole beneath the rock.
Okay. Nothing to read. Read. Finish up. Off on it. Read. Read Havana.
The end of the reed had been neatly bitten off. Now I knew what was living in there. A long-toothed, snarling, furry wild thing. The creature disappeared again, but I caught a glimpse of something.
Okay. What?
Ah! Stay cool, Stobart. It was only a bird.
Good view. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Gun.
If I jumped, I could just about reach the branch. Climbing the tree wasn't going to help any in this situation.
Okay. Um.
There wasn't much point in using an empty hollow reed on a wild boar.
Oh! Yes!
The dart fitted snugly into the reed. Great.
Kill this wild animal. Okay. Dodge roll 4. Maybe the panther. Donna?
No good. I'd have to be bitten by a radioactive spider before I stood any chance of getting up there. I could see no point in tying the net. The marker wasn't going to stay attached to any...
Creep.
The creeper just came away from the rock as I pulled it.
Okay.
The creeper didn't look like it would hold my weight.
Okay. That's the What? Sut ddim wedi ffigro allan?
The creeper felt...
Okay.
The marker clipped firmly onto the net.
Okay.
Great. I'd created some sort of creeper marker fishing net assembly. Sometimes I terrify myself with my creative genius.
What? Okay.
I'd successfully got the marker into a position near the top of the needle simply by using the kind of lateral thinking that can get you institutionalized.
Good one, George. George. Georgie. Georgie. Chyba ddim ffordd nhw wedi fynd. Iawn. Nôl i fama. Ffordd yma? No, ffordd. yn fyny fama. Between at the hilltop. When you reach the camel's hump hill. Just at the hilltop, examine. Okay.
It looked just the same as...
Okay. Very search hwn. Walk up to come back out of the swamp.
Oh no, I wasn't going in there.
Use this keeper. Markers no plate. Walk up and back out of the swamp.
Ah! Stay cool.
Um. Dear God. How the hell? walk up. Come back out. Come. What? Vad för mig? Okay. Di vänner. Cyrraedd fan'na ddo. Oh no! Lle dwi? O, okay, iawn. Darllen wrth yma man. O'n i'n meddwl... No! O ia! Dwch ar allan. Iawn. Apparently, fy thing bored a o'n i wedi jumpio'r branch.
Hold on. I've been here before. Haven't I?
Na, yn y bit sgwylo, dwi wedi bod e. Good fine, on. Yay! Os yw KK?
Initials had been carved into the rock.
Lwcus o'n i fy thing llagant yma.
The hill I was on, now I had to see what I could see.
Symud.
Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle.
Symud hwn. No.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock.
Okay.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock.
O que estás isso?
I
Oh,
could see the marker I had fastened on the rock down in the forest, and right in line with it, the rock I was looking for.
evet bir. Okay. Go. Where's the... Du petit... Wow, pan piv yma. Okay.
The tactical advantage. The tactical.
No! Oh my god! Is she in there? No, second gate. Right, okay. Over there. Over there. Fast go. In there. Okay. Huh?
Got you.
Yes. Savia. Yes. Oh.
But the collar woman was there. They'll know it was me.
But you have the stone. The right stone, you're sure?
Yes, of course, it's the Jaguar stone. No possible mistake. Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Garzak, please. The police will be looking for me soon. You're going to get me out of the country, aren't you?
Stop your whining, Ubier. Do you have any idea what this stone symbolizes?
I thought you just wanted it to frighten the natives.
Fool. I intend to cast this stone into the sea.
But why? It's unique.
Exactly. With it gone, the Mayan priest's plan to destroy Tezcatlipoca cannot succeed.
I can assure you that Tezcatlipoca is a mythical figure.
Such a small mind you live in. Tezcatlipoca is real.
Oh my god.
I have seen him in my dreams. We have spoken of his plans for this world.
Oh my god, I'm
We
buying
have
luck job.
spoken of your part in these plans.
My part?
He told me you would be useful. He told me how to crush your spirit by turning you to drugs.
What?
My wife died. You know that full well. She was my world, my everything.
And now, you are no longer useful. She called out your name as she died, you know.
What?
What are you saying?
And then they thought you'd done it. It all worked perfectly.
You? It was you? You bastard! You monster! For the love of God, Karzak!
Which one?
Get in, get in.
I couldn't just drive. There were no signs of life, but I checked that Ubier really was beyond help. We were going to need the stone to thwart Karzak. I knew Ubier would have approved.
I think we'll be able to off.
It was the Jaguar stone, all right.
Jaguar stone. Dagger, 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 dagger. Stop. Yes. Oh my god, he listens to me. When?
Pirates? I was about to make good my escape when...
Cut!
Oh, what? What the hell?
Who the hell are you?
I can explain everything.
Don't bother.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were making a movie.
So who are you?
Stobart, George Stobart. 2 B's and 2 T's.
It's okay, Mr. Hawks. He wasn't in the shot.
Hawks? This had to be Carlton Hawks, the newest enfant terrible of Tinseltown. I'd read about him. The mailroom boy makes good. Nice to know it was still possible to get to be a director armed with only an encyclopedic knowledge of postal charges.
Stay out of the way, surfer boy. I'll deal with you later.
Surfer boy?
Oh.
What's the name of the movie?
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
It's Treasure Island, the only book I ever read twice.
Okay.
I don't recall any girls in Treasure Island.
Gotta think box office. People like that kind of thing.
What other changes have you made to the story?
Just a few minor details.
You haven't written out Long John Silver.
Are you questioning my integrity as an artist?
Yes.
Of course Silver's still in it. We've even hung on to Captain Flint.
His parrot.
His trained attack falcon. Why do you think Blind Pew's blind?
Did you say you've changed the ending of the story?
That's right.
Do they find the treasure?
Yeah, but that comes later, after they've escaped the volcanic eruption.
A volcano?
Sure. Krakatoa.
All the millions spent on a movie, and nobody thinks to buy an atlas. Jim
Ooh.
Hawkins.
Haiku McEwen. Oh, don't tell me you've never heard of him.
I don't go to the movies too often.
Jeez. Haiku is only the hottest teen star in Hollywood. That's why we're on such a tight schedule. Gotta film the close-ups before he hits puberty.
What?
Who's the leading lady?
Don't you recognize her? That's Sharon Kowalski.
Oh, right. I'd never heard of her. You know what the locals call this place, don't you?
No, but I guess you're gonna tell me.
Zombie Island.
Zombies?
A crazed gleam came into his eye.
Get me the writers. Get me makeup. I want zombie pirates in this movie by the end of today.
Wel, mae'n gweithio na.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him.
Yeah.
Hi, George Stobart.
Hello, mate.
Hello,
You're
mate.
English, right?
Blimey, you don't miss much, do you? Bert Savage. Have you seen what the caterers laid on today? Buns and pancakes.
That's awful.
It's an improvement on yesterday. The buns are stale, but the pancakes are bloody lovely.
Bloody lovely, they are.
How long have you been in the movie business?
Flipping years, mate. Absolutely flipping years. I was in the army before that. Thought to myself, you've been risking your bleeding neck every day. Why not cash in on it like?
So you became a stuntman, just like that?
Nah, of course not. I had to do the training first.
Okay.
What training does a stuntman do?
First, they told me to stand in the road. Then, they run me down. Straight up. Drove at me with a car. I couldn't believe it. I was up on the bonnet and over the other side before I realised he wasn't stopping. Then they threw me downstairs a bit and gives me a certificate.
Okay.
Did you ever work with Carol Climax?
The Dirty Dachshund? I'll say. Flipping princess, mate.
I heard she was very beautiful.
Mind you, she acted like one too. Ordering this, demanding that.
Ooh.
Did you ever meet Bertrand Oubier?
Meet him? No. I saw him a few times, though. He didn't like his wife being in films.
Do you think Oubier murdered his wife?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
What?
Mind you, there were plenty of people who could have done her in.
I thought the public loved her.
Yeah, but people who knew her saw the other side.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
What's that, mate? Stone axe?
No, it's just a piece of polished stone.
Very nice indeed. Shine it up a bit, you get a few bob for that.
The bun was so stale it felt like a small rock. I was already carrying one of the stale buns.
Okay. Garçon.
Hey there, I'm George Stobart.
Well, hi, handsome. You're cute. I wish it was you playing the lead male instead of that kid.
I can't act, ma'am.
So what? I bet you can kiss.
Whoa.
I couldn't believe I was having this conversation with a real movie star. What's it like sharing the spotlight with an actor who's young enough to be your son?
What do you mean?
What do you think of Hawk's treatment of Treasure Island?
It's okay, I guess. I never saw the original.
It's a book. One of my favorites.
Really? The novelization's out already?
Ooh.
What part are you playing?
Pirate Babs, the ruthless and passionate lady buccaneer. It's a great part. I get to kiss a lot, and I kick ass. Like the boots?
Okay.
Would you like this bun?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hawks is watching me. Don't let him see it. Oh, he's looking right at me.
What's the matter?
Never mind. Just put that cake away and pretend you weren't talking to me.
What do you think of these?
Ew, they're awful.
You have no idea how much you've just gone up in my estimation. Take a look at this ancient Mayan artifact.
That's just a hunk of stone with a picture scratched on it.
In a way, I guess. You don't happen to have seen anything similar, have you?
No.
Yeah.
I found this reed in the swamp on the other side of the island.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I used it to shoot a poisoned dart at a wild boar. It was a real-life drama, not just a scene from a movie.
Right.
She was having trouble with the whole real life is not a movie concept.
Okay.
Hi there, George Stobart.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Haiku McEwen.
You're playing Jim Hawkins, right?
Jimbo. I had Mr. Hawks change his name.
Jimbo Hawkins, right. Is your name really Haiku?
Yeah. It was my mom's idea, okay? When I was born, I was so small and perfectly formed I reminded her of
What?
a Japanese poem.
Well, I guess it could have been worse. She could have called you Limerick.
That's my middle name.
Did you always want to be an actor?
I don't think of what I do as acting, man.
You're not alone.
It's more like I'm the voice of my generation. What I'm saying for the kids on the street.
Which is what? I'm crap, I'm going nowhere?
Huh? What are you saying, man?
Stobart, get out of shot. Positions, everybody.
I'll get a flip chart and explain it to you later, Haiku.
Haiku, baby, are you ready?
Okay, man. Which scene is this?
You've been captured by Silver's accomplice, Pirate Babs, who's fallen in love with you.
That whirring sound you can hear? It's Robert Louis Stevenson spinning in his grave.
Okay, people, top of page 76, Sharon.
What about my big speech?
It's been cut. Everybody ready?
Up to speed.
Quiet on the set. Okay, let's make magic.
Oh, please.
And action!
Why don't you forget that dumb old squire and his bunch of merry men? Can't you see we were made for each other?
I know, but Squire Trelawney saved my life, Captain Babs. Why, if it hadn't have been for him, that giant octopus would have made mincemeat out of me.
But right now he thinks you're a traitor. He's locked you out of the stockade, Jimbo.
That 20-foot high wall with spikes might have kept out Silver's men, but it ain't gonna stop me.
Oh, Jimbo.
And cut! Good heavy breathing, Sharon.
Natch, I'm a pro.
Okay.
Did you get the heavy breathing, Flash?
Did I ever, boss? We should have made this movie in 3D.
3D, dude.
Haiku, you were great. We're setting up for the stunt now, so get a bite to eat. Savage, on set, damn it.
Hi.
My name's Harris. Most people call me Flash.
You're the
Flash
cameraman,
Gordon.
right?
That's right.
Why'd they call you Flash? You used to be a stills photographer?
Nope.
I decided not to pursue the subject. What do you think of Haiku McEwen?
What's to think? The kid will have earned more by the time his balls drop than I'll earn in a lifetime. Good luck to him.
Fair enough.
It was the cameraman. Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
I couldn't think of anything else to talk to her about. I wasn't going to upset Hawks anymore by tampering with his props.
What?
I couldn't see any way of
Yeah. What? Oh.
As I walked towards the bush, it started buzzing angrily. That was no...
Yeah.
What have you got there?
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
Don't mind if I do.
The pancake oozed maple syrup all over Bert's chins.
You put bloody syrup on that pancake.
This
Now it's messed
bloody
me all
syrup.
up.
I don't want to worry you, but there's a hornet's nest over in that bush.
Hornets. That reminds me of a film I was in. The Black Hornet.
The Black Hornet? I don't remember seeing that one.
Before your time, most likely.
What happens in it?
Lummy, what don't happen in it? I was shot, stabbed, fed to piranhas, dangled from an airship, and trampled by a zebra.
No, I mean, what was the plot?
Plot?
Would you like this pot of syrup?
No way, I'm messed up enough already.
Yeah.
Would you like a bun?
No way. The last one I tried cracked my dentures.
Yeah. Better show.
Hi.
Hi, gorgeous.
I couldn't think of anything. Mr. Hawks, I was wondering if...
Not.
Yeah.
Time for the stunt, Sap. It's a short run.
Do what?
Plank spikes wall over.
At my age? You
I could replace you, Savage.
Yeah, with an arthritic baboon.
replace me? Lummy, I need to think about this.
A suicidal one would fit the bill for that stunt.
Fine. You do that.
Oh, great.
Stay right there.
Tight-ass little git.
Yeah.
Hey, Haiku,
Yeah, man.
would you like a...
No way, man.
Yeah, never eat anything smart by yourself.
Yeah.
I may not be making millions of dollars, and I may not have thousands of nubile, if uncritical, young women lusting for my body, but I've got something that you haven't. This small piece of coal.
Man, you're getting freaky on me.
Like a teenager.
Do you like a pancake?
Look at that thing, man. It's dripping with syrup. You'll have every bug in 10 miles on your case if you get that stuff on you.
I guess you're right. You wouldn't get me up there.
I wonder.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the...
Bert.
Another pancake, Bert?
I'm not having another one of them.
What?
Another pancake, Bert?
I'm not having another one of them.
It was a camera. Mount.
Nee, dat man.
Now I knew why that bush was buzzing. Hornets.
Oh my god.
Get that camera rolling. This could be good.
No.
Cut and printed. That was brilliant, folks. Okay, the next scene is down on the beach. This is where Hawkins finds the treasure in the Cave of the Crabs.
Would those be giant killer crabs by any chance?
Giant mutant killer crabs with attitude.
Yeah.
There it was. The rock I'd seen from the camel's hump. Now that I was close up, I could make out a small cave near the top of the pillar.
Hey, you! Trouble!
Who, me?
I want you to stay right where I can keep an eye on you.
I'm not one of your lackeys, Hawks. I go where I like.
Not here, you don't. The movie company has rented this island for the duration. You're trespassing. Do as you're told or you're gone.
Go, mama.
Yeah. Hang on there a minute, champ. No mess.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You don't look happy.
Why should I be happy? Look at that cave. It's supposed to be...
So?
Look at it! It's crap! Does that look like the sort of place anybody would hide treasure? I should have had props build me a proper damn cave. A cinematic cave.
What do you mean, a
Cinematic
cave?
One with drama. Danger. One that looks like the mouth of a big stone skull would be cool, but I'd settle for drama and danger.
I was talking to Mr. Savage, the stuntman. Is he all right?
What makes you say that?
He's not making any sense.
The guy's English.
Whoa.
Why don't you use that cave up on the rock pillar at the end of the beach?
We don't have a stuntman anymore.
Hey, I'll do the stunt.
I appreciate the offer, but if you fall, you'll sue us.
No, I won't.
Everybody hear that?
I heard it.
Good enough, we're covered. Got any experience?
Death-defying leaps, desperate fistfights, getting caught in explosions, you name it.
Okay, people, move out. We're shooting the scene at the end of the beach.
No, we're not. The camera's still bogged down.
Shoot, I forgot about that. No go, Stobart. We'll have to use this cave after all.
It was a portable movie camera. Flash?
Yep.
We can't film at the Needle Rock because the camera's bogged.
You got it, champ.
So why can't we use the portable camera instead?
You know, that's a pretty smart idea.
Okay.
I've been talking to the cameraman. He's got a portable camera.
So?
So you can use the cave in that rock pillar at the end of the beach. That's a dramatic cave if ever I saw one.
We ain't got a stabilized harness for it. The camera will wobble.
Did D.W. Griffiths have a stabilized harness when he made Birth of a Nation?
Whoa.
You're right,
Oh
damn
my
it.
god.
Hitchcock, Wells, none of them needed one. For crying out loud.
What else,
Sam Raimi stabilized
what else
his
do they should
camera
do
on
with
a
that
plank.
KKK, yeah?
Give me a plank. We're gonna wing it. Hot dog. We're gonna do a cinema verite pirate movie. George, get to wardrobe. We're gonna make you a star.
On my way.
Stop.
Ready when you are, Mr. Hawks.
Oh my god. Dollar sheds. Whoa.
It was the stone which Ketch had captured from the Spanish. The Eagle Stone.
Yay! Eagle Stone. What?
I returned to Quaramonte and found that Georges had left a message with Conchita. He'd already left for the Indian village, so I hurried to catch up with him. When I arrived, I found a scene of desolation.
Oh my god, what? Georgie.
These sunglasses are Georges. Georges, where are you?
Oh, we're back.
Titipoco, I'm almost glad to see you.
That's funny. Not funny.
Asshole.
Yeah.
What happened here? Are you responsible for this? And where's Georges? Have you seen him? He was pointing to the remains of a burned out hut.
Okay, save. At 85%, let's go. Oh, my in stone.
It was too hot to pick up.
Ah, lle mae panties fi?
I didn't need the lantern since it was still daylight.
You know, underpants.
I just didn't have the strength. Maybe Georges can make use of these.
The cap.
That cup was no use to me. There was nothing. Hey, Shorty, make yourself useful and help me with this barrel.
The shorty, small person.
Thanks.
Ashiza.
I recognize that. It's the coyote stone. What is it? Where are you pointing?
For a few hours.
We arrived to find Georges being led up the stairs. We clearly didn't have much time.
Okay. Go. My god, golygraf er bara.
Titipoco, any ideas what I can do with this rope? He just looked at me. If anybody... did you hook up with a maniac like Karzak in the first place?
Karzak? Whoop whoop loco!
Yes, he scares me too. Would you like some chocolate, Titi Poco? It's good vintage. You're smarter than you look. Titi Poco, any ideas what I can do with this rope? He just looked at me. The scaffold gantry went all the way up the pyramid.
Okay.
There was nothing I wanted.
Climbed in the Vanna.
Titi Poco, I have an important job for you. Take this rope to the top of this scaffolding and throw it over the top.
Rope.
Dwi'n gwybod os ti ti ffocod yn 10 oed, neu 90 oed. Ta-ra, ti Poco. Yay. Dylan. Oh my god, mae'n person yna. Ti di person ddim yn gofio fi wneud stwff? Okay.
No way did I want to get into conversation with that pack of vermin.
Yeah.
It looked like a fuel line.
Oh. Verder?
No way did I want...
Gelukkig is ze ddim yn gofio yma. Oh. Cylinder. Okay.
The motor spluttered into life.
Okay.
The engine was working okay, but it wasn't connected to the equipment lift.
Oh.
I wasn't going to risk amputation.
Okay. Oh. What's on?
The engine stopped.
Okay.
The motor spluttered into...
Titi Poco.
Titipoco, when I tell you, I want you to
Copy.
Save. Just like Just like
Okay? Copy.
Up I go. Sidnum Quave.
Georges! I realized those bastards were going to sacrifice Georges to Tezcatlipoca over my dead body.
Oh. Okay.
Thankfully, Georges was the only one to notice me.
Where are they? The eclipse is about to happen.
Patience. Your mother will be here soon and Karzak will be close behind. Just keep the Yankee covered and leave the worrying to others.
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to sacrifice Georges!
Shut up, Stobart! Just shut up!
Calm down. He's no threat.
Hey, Raoul, why don't you do us both a favor and shoot Pablo?
You're very funny, Stobart. I haven't forgotten Marseille. When Karzak cuts your heart out, I'll be the one laughing.
I'll bet I'm not the only one due for the chop around here either. Hey, Raoul?
I'm warning you.
Raoul was a bundle of raw nerves. I hoped Georges wouldn't push him too far.
Okay.
Hey, senorita.
Too late. I had been seen. Bonjour, Capitaine.
Only Sergeant, pretty one. What are you doing here?
Snuggles said I could come here with him.
Snuggles?
Oh, I mean the General. We're, friends. May I go up the pyramid?
We have strict instructions not to let anybody pass.
Oh, but I've told you who I am. Surely nobody would mind.
Well,
Oh, please. I'd be ever so grateful.
I tell you what. I'll ask Pablo if it's okay for you to go up.
If Pablo saw me, I'd be dead. No. It's not worth the bother. I'm not really that interested in their stupid pyramid anyway.
Well, okay. It's men's work up there anyway.
I'll just run along and play around here, okay?
Okay, you do that.
I didn't want to push my luck. I really...
Hunter? Oh. Oh, no. You got, I can see it, Okay. Victor.
Titipoco, do you still have that lighter gun you pulled on me so amusingly?
Oh my god, not done.
What's going on over there? Do you need help, my pretty?
Nothing's wrong. I dropped, a cigarette butt. Everything is under control. I'll have the fire out in a minute or two.
Ammunition. Oh my god, what?
What's that? What's happening?
Trouble. Give it up. The pyramid's surrounded.
I'll find out what the trouble is. Watch Stubber doesn't pull any tricks. If he does, shoot him in the head, not through the heart.
Why does it matter? He'll be dead either way.
His heart belongs to Tezcatlipoca.
That's not true. We just had dinner a couple of times.
Pablo. Hello.
Drop the gun or I shoot!
Please, don't hurt me!
Don't worry yourself, my finger isn't loaded.
Nico, what are you doing here?
Firstly, I'm going to set Georges free, and then screw up Karzak's scheme.
No, I can't let you do that. Karzak has promised me power.
Raoul, wake up. The only thing Karzak has on offer is death. You may want to ask Oublier, except you can't. Karzak murdered him.
You're lying. Oubier's in Europe.
Sure, he's in Europe. In London, on a mortuary with 2 bullet holes in him.
But Karzak promised. When he frees Tezcatlipoca, we'll all be granted great power.
Listen to her, Raoul. Karzak's insane.
Insane!
I don't know. I need to think.
You've let your mother do your thinking for you up to now. You need to think for yourself. Your mother and Karzak think alike. There's only one expendable member of the plan left, and that's you.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Titipoco,
Yes, come on, Titipoca. Fuck him up.
watch this man, and if he makes a move, shoot him with your gun. Hold still, Georges. I don't want to sacrifice you by accident.
Yes. George, I'm in right.
No idea how glad
There
I
are
am
dumb
to see
sons
you.
this
They
left.
were going to cut your heart out. I think I can guess. We can save the happy reunions for later. We've got to move. Come on.
Raoul.
We're safe.
This is a dead
You're
end.
safe.
We're toast. I know, Titipoco. I'm not too happy here either.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca's pyramid, the house of the enemy,
Well, we can't stay here like rats in a trap.
and we can't go out the way we came in.
Oh,
It
no.
would be suicide. I'll have a look round. Maybe there's another way out. In the meantime, take this. It's the Coyote Stone. It might bring you luck, I hope.
You managed to recover the stones from the village? Then we might have a chance after all. Incidentally, what would Titipoco have done if Graciento had moved?
Titipoco? Nothing. He's given up violence.
Huh? 7-Elevens.
Oof, the lever was very difficult to move.
Unique one.
Heave! Still no
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
The pattern seemed to have only...
Religion.
Georges?
Yeah?
Georges, I can only pull one lever at a time, and I think we need to pull both together.
Okay, I'm up for that.
Let's go.
Raoul, there's something suspicious. This sacrifice! Where is it?
Nico was here with Titipoco. They set him free. I couldn't stop them.
You idiot! I should have strangled you at birth. Titipoco's gone soft.
He wouldn't have hurt you.
I know that.
The darkness of this hun is almost upon us, and we have no sacrifice to appease Tezcatlipoca. Have you any idea what your incompetence will cost us?
I think so, and I'm glad.
What?
The Mayans weren't fools. Tezcatlipoca should stay exactly where they put him.
Finally got some backbone from somewhere, huh? Shame it's so late in the day.
I'd rather die than see you and Karzak with that devil's power.
Fine, we're still a sacrifice short. See, the eclipse begins. Pablo, kill him! This Catlipoca can feed upon his yellow heart.
What?
Nico was right all along, but it's still not too late. Come on then, Pablo. Let's see who sacrifices who.
What place is this? I was in some sort of strange room. Tiles and dials. The priests who designed this place must have known how to use them. I was going to have to figure it out for myself if I ever wanted to get out of here.
Okay.
The room was dominated by an enormous device, decorated with the usual Mayan motifs. It held 2 great discs, each covered in glyphs.
Yes. Hi, heen. Hoe heen? Okay.
The tile didn't want to move.
What? Okay, hon är. Se dat.
The tile moved slightly. The tile didn't want to move.
Okay. Oh, I heen doen we dit. Oh, iawn, oce. So, sure. Dwi angen neud hwnna nesa wan. Hwnna. Okay. Got it. Got it. Hwnna dwi'n siŵr. Ydy? Ac un, ti isio. Okay, so ma' hwnna a...
The tile moved inwards.
O, dwi'n i gyd. Byddai eventually gael nhw text. Yn nhw gyd. A dwi'n ffeith pyn yn... Yes, a dwi angen... Hwnna. Hwnna nesa. Green. A. O, sorry, na hwnna gyntaf. Na? Na, dim chysio. Yn hyn gyd. Na, dwi'n sausage. Dwi'n arfer hwnna a hwnna.
The tile didn't move.
Do. Hwnna a hwnna. Okay, dwi'n gwneud o fel all. Okay. Yes. Okay. Dwi'n gwneud green with... Hwnna. Hwnna. Naci. Dwi'n gwneud hwnna. Okay. Ydy? Savio. Okej, hon ska göra den. Hon är. Ja. Hon är. Ja. Gatunen är runt här. Var. Där inne. Kan gå in. Ja. Nej. Kan gå in. Doable. You know. The chances win actually weird. Come on.
Et voilà! Jean
Voilà!
once told me that there's an act to finding secret doors. I think I'm beginning to get the hang of it.
Yay.
So I thought, this is it, you know? This is true love. Anyway, I have to leave for a few weeks, and when I come back, what do I find? Damn right. And with who? Labano, that creep.
Huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Oh, heck. Looks like another dead-end Titty Poco. Any ideas?
Poco.
I was hoping for something a little more constructive. Never mind, I'll have a look around.
Poco, do your thing. Do your thing.
Look, I need to light this torch. Can you do something clever with a couple of sticks, or flint and tinder, or...
Ja, jag typ gått och gått det.
Or a cheesy novelty cigarette lighter, as it turned out.
Är den där?
Well, there was nothing else to do around here, so I pulled the lever.
Yay.
Nothing's happened. Oh, I hate that. Don't you hate that? Did it, Poco? Oh my...
Oh my god.
Great. I had no idea where I was, no idea where the others had got to, and time was running out to stop Karzak. Still, I wasn't dead yet, so it wasn't all bad news.
Okay. And nu då? Ja, watching the show. Okay. Pour the liver.
A stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door.
Dwi'n mynd i allan hwn. Dwi'n cofio fod i'n struggle hwn. Dwi'n gwneud fi thing o fyma, dytha fi. Pull both levers o fyma. Hold the lever in the first one, walk through, pull both levers, leave through the top door.
Every time I think this place can't get any spookier, it does.
Pull. Yeah. The villa, do it. Yeah.
Yes, finally.
Yay!
I'm out of here.
Wel, oh my god, sbio 95%. Dwi'n cofio tynnu hwnna pan o'n i'n 10 oed ac o'n i jyst byth yn eto. Oedd o... Na, o'n i'n 10 oed. O'n 10 oed. Dweud bach hyn. O'n 99. Fucking... Sold out, ie, ti'n gwybod hynna? Sold out. Sold out. Beth mae'n ei ddweud? Ah, ni fe? Two 2001. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yo, let's go. Finish this game. Finish it.
Once more into the unknown.
Love it.
Cool. Onwards and downwards, Mr. Stobart.
What?
This was it. The pyramid's central chamber. Its dark heart. Once before in my life, I'd stood in front of a door and thought, this is it. If I go through there, I'm going to die. I'd been wrong then. I hoped I was wrong now. This was the door that led to the central chamber.
Smoking mirror.
The smoking mirror.
Ydyn nhw'r gem. Oh my god. So ffynnu di, Broken Sword yn specific yn reference y thing yn y gem gynta. Wow! Cross sector. No! What the hell? Oh my god, Raoul! Raoul coming in clutch! What the hell? Can't just marrow. Magic! Dwi'n gwybod, it's a fucking insane mae gem am mynd random yn diwedd. Os ydi fan efo. Beth oedd y goffan? What? No way y bydd oedd yn goffan. Yeah. Fatha diwedd hwn. George and I finally get back to the fresh air, and finally we can relax. We must make up for lost time. With a look on his face, George is... Oh, mochen bitte. Mochen bitte. Forever. Be mi o'n dweud? Diolch i mor bitte. Yeah. Yep. Na fo? A dwi'n meddwl bod hyn yn 2 records. Dwi'n goffa hwn yn fast. A literally neb watcha fi ar stream am 2 hours 20. Dwi wedi bod ar 1 viewer as 2 hours 20. Humbling experience. Hynna'n very much a humbling experience. On the watch. Dwi wedi goffa'n Broken Sword 2. Done. Ydw i'n joio hwn gymaint o 1? Na. Mae 1 lot gwell na hwn. Ond hwn yw'r un dwi'n cofio oherwydd hwn oedd y gyntaf i chwarae. Fatha nes i ddeud ar cychwyn y playthrough yma. Hwn di'r gem nath neu fi cio gem. Y mwy na fatha your Marios and your Sonics. Hwn nath neu fi licio games efo stori. Dwi'n meddwl, si chwarae hwn, a dwi'n meddwl gem si chwarae ar ôl hwn wedyn oedd Metal Gear Solid, a wedyn ar ôl hwn yn chwarae Final Fantasy 8. Yeah, so mae hwn yn gem bwysig yn bywyd fi. Ond, ie. Dyna fo. Diolch i pobl sy'n watch fi yn y VODs efo hwn. Gymryd 5 episod o cynt, 4 episod wan. Dwi'n yn gwybod os na'i boddran neu 3 a 4. Mae 3 a 4 bach yn contentious. 3 yn bad. A beth dwi'n cofio ddim yn dda. Dwi'n trio chwarae 5 a stream o blaen. Eto mae hwnna... Dwi'n meddwl, os dwi'n mynd yn ôl at o beth 5 fydd. 3 a 4, dio ddim yn hyn. Ond mae gen fi lot o stwff ar y gweith. Nag ysgynnu fi ddim. Mwyn pam eisiau dweud hynna. Ond... Be dwi'n streamio nesa? Dwi'n gwybod. A fydd. Dwi'n lot o iRacing. Warhammer 40k space marine quit. Ond siwr, wylau nesa 8k. Yeah, diolch for streamio hwnna. Chwarae iawn. Yeah, another one done, dusted, the box. That's what we do. That's what we do on this channel. We complete games. Goodbye.